Good morning, TGIF. We'll talk about it after the 30. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, YouTube. I hope everyone is doing well. What's up, CDP? Always good to see you. And the other person who's on, good morning, you all. I had a great sleep last night, and it's going to be great. I have a 3-day weekend. I'm going to celebrate Indigenous People Day. People call it Columbus Day, but we know that it's really Indigenous People Day and not Columbus Day. It is a holiday, so I get it off, and I'm happy to have that. But I would rather recognize the indigenous people instead. What's up, Miss Virgo? What's up, Sheila? Come on. What's up, Rainy Bo? Rainy Bo, how are you doing today? It's good to see y'all. I had a chance to meet Rainbow. She is sweet. She is doing a lot in her life. So it's good to see her. Hey, Rainy Bo. She was my guard. She was my guard in the library. Come on. Come on now. Bonjour, Almighty Isis. But look, you all, I really didn't come to talk about cruise stuff. The cruise is over. The cruise was successful. People are tired of me saying it, but I can't say anything else. I mean, it was what it was. But I'm tired of it. It's over with. It was a good deal. Hopefully, these other people will take their cruises, and they will be not equal but more successful. I wish them the best. So those are my thoughts on that, and hopefully people have great cruises, because I know a lot of people are planning them. So hopefully everybody has a great time. But I'm just here because I'm here in the morning, and like I said, I'm going to do my best not to talk about the cruise because it's over. It is over. But I do want to talk about Hershey. A lot of messy stuff is going on, but the cruise is over. It's over. I have nothing to say about it, except thank you. It was great, and we're planning for our next trip. That's the only thing I got to say about it. What's up, Dr. LaShawna Roos Brown? That's right, baby. And I will always love you. Okay, the bodyguard in the library. But y'all, I'm more concerned now about what's going on in our government. As you can see, the Gang of Eight, the Misfit of Eight, has voted Kevin McCarthy out. They do not have a speaker. And my prayer is Hakeem Jeffries become the speaker. I don't think the Republicans are going to agree on anybody. They are very much at civil war. And now they're trying to blame the Democrats because the Democrats did not save Kevin McCarthy. But people got to realize that Kevin McCarthy went back on a lot of his promises, and Democrats are like, you know what, I'm sorry, you burned us once, not again. And so now they're without a speaker, and they're trying to get Donald Trump, which is not going to work. And I'm really hoping that some sensible centrist Republicans will get together with some Democrats and get Hakeem Jeffries in so they can move along with government. I've been watching government, y'all. Somebody have got plastic surgery to get body fat removed. And when the person was on the cruise, when I seen the body, it reminds me of y'all. I look, let me tell you what I'm not gonna do, Hershey. I enjoyed the cruise. I saw a lot of things, but I'm not going to comment on them because the cruise is over. Hershey, all I can say is it was success for me and Vivian and the people who attended our cruise. I can't speak on other people. I know other people are speaking on our group, and I know people are doing some really nasty, ugly things to our people, but it does not take away the fun, the food, the fellowship that we had. And we really did. And so I am not going to come up here and start slinging mud. I'm not going to cheapen our experience together by some cheap shots. Now I'm going to let, and you know what? I want to give a shout out to Tracy, because Tracy is not throwing cheap shots. Tracy just enjoyed her trip. Now I'm going to let the other people do that, but that's not what we do. And so I'm not even going off on that individual. And the sad part about it is I didn't see them long enough to really have concern or really make an opinion. And that's the truth. We only had one interaction of dialogue. I spoke to Andrea, and I didn't even know who Sean was until he spoke up. And I spoke to him, um, and that was it. And we went our way. So I really don't have anything to say. The cruise is over with. The cruise is done. I'm done. It was good. I'm finished. We're moving on to the next phase of vacation. So the cruise was good, and that's all I'm gonna say about it. Hey, yeah, honey, Tracy got her whole life, and I enjoyed watching Tracy get her whole life. I enjoyed Tracy. It was so many good things on that cruise. But yeah, y'all, the the Republicans are doing something, and now Trump is really figuring out how serious those charges are. Well, it is what it is. You know what though? The sad part about it, itsy bitsy, is they don't like people to succeed. They don't. The whole goal is to question everything. The whole goal is to diminish everything. Um, Again, it's sad that I'm really tired of talking about the cruise because it is over. It is really over. But all you got to do is hear what Patricia, Haitian Princess, Rainy Bowl, Ebony 757, all of the people who came to the cruise, just ask them. You don't have to take it from me. They said it in their own words. I don't need to look. This is why I'm not fighting what people are saying. I don't. I don't. Let the works I've done speak for me. Let the works I've done speak for me. When I've done the best I can, and these haters don't understand. May the works I've done speak for me. Let them speak for me, honey. Let these people say what they want. It doesn't matter. And the people who have the biggest objection didn't go on the cruise. That's the funny part about it. But I can't help it because God is blessing me. I can't help it because whatever I do, He blesses and is successful. I mean, don't blame me, blame God. I mean, I just can't help it. I can't help it because people want to come and hang out. I can't help that. So, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it is what it is. I'm sorry. And then you got people who ain't in the sector all mad. And I don't know why people mad. Saints of God, I don't know why people are mad. Because, baby, I woke up this morning with a smile on my face. I woke up this morning with a pep in my step. Hey, Shonda, a pep in my step. And I'm feeling good right now. And I don't understand why people are so angry about a cruise that they didn't organize. I don't understand. If anybody should be mad, it should be me. I guess, but I'm not. I'm just saying, I'm just rejoicing. It was great. It was beautiful. I mean, I can't say nothing else. I can't say nothing else. Hey, Dr. Lashana Ruth. But Hershey, I don't know anything about that. I see Hershey, see, I don't know anything about that. So I'm sorry. But y'all, the cruise was great. It's over. It's over. It's over. I'm going to look at my thumb drives though. Now I got that old nasty piece of thumb drive with me, baby, and I'm getting ready to look at the pictures that I want. Yes, Lord. So that's it. People counting pockets. People don't know how that works. I'm listening to people with all, and the thing is, y'all, I just listen to people, and I think it's ludicrous. I think it's funny, and it goes to show you, I shouldn't have this much influence in this sector, but I do, and I don't know why. Because I'm not the king of anything. You know, I'm just old Jay Wilson. You know what I'm saying? But you got people upset, honey, and I just can't understand why these people upset. But I don't care if they sent moles. I mean, okay, so what did you get that was so big? What was earth shattering that you heard? I mean, that's what I'm trying to get to you all. We changed nothing because of moles. Who cares? If you gonna come on a cruise just to spy on other people, then it's not the people who have the problem. Hello, somebody. Hello, it's you. I'm not spending all that money to be spying on nobody. Now, Hershey, all I'm gonna say is this: I don't care. The cruise is over. The cruise was successful. We did what we accomplished. It's over. Well, Hershey, I don't know, but if she is, she's a grown woman, and however she decides to express herself sexually is her business. So if she wants to get banged out on the balcony, that's her business. See how that works? I'm not Vivian's daddy. Hello, somebody. I'm not Vivian's daddy. And since y'all say she a lesbian, if she gets some dangalang, then praise the Lord, because y'all tried to make the lady a lesbian and y'all try to make her undesirable. So if she getting her little kulala banged out, if it's true, because I don't even know if it's true, then it goes in the face that Vivian is not desirable. So which one is it? Is she not desirable or is she getting banged out? Because you can't have it both ways. But again, if she is getting banged out, that's her business. Vivian didn't stay in the room with me. And if Stella got her groove back, that's Stella's business, not mine. But I don't know that to be true. But if it were to be true, it ain't none of my business. Hello, somebody. The cruise is over with. And y'all still talking about it. People trying to, you see how people trying to capitalize on it? The cruise is over with and people trying to capitalize on it. They going doing interviews, honey. They doing interviews. They don't went to CNN. They don't went to MSNBC. They don't went to Fox. They don't went to Breitbart, honey. They went to the Urban View. Girl, they don't went to Progressive. They don't went to the Patriot Channel. They don't went to Al Jazeera USA. They don't went to the BBC. Okay, they went to Sky News. Baby, they going to all other networks. Good Morning America, the Today Show. Baby, they doing all of the stuff. And I'm sitting here laughing because we're not doing that. The cruise was great. That's all I can say. And I can't say nothing else. Yeah, Vivian is a grown woman. I don't need to speak to Shelly. I was on the cruise. See, that's the problem. I don't need to speak to anyone. My whole objective was the cruise. My whole objective to make sure that I was there and I was present with the people. That's my whole focus. Now, as far as whatever anybody else was doing on the cruise, that's their business. They paid for their cruise. I can't tell people what to do on their cruise. Are you all dumb? I mean, I just don't get that. Yeah, I think you have an obsession, Hershey. But Vivian has a whole channel. Go talk to Vivian on her channel. The cruise is over. The cruise is over. It was successful. It's done. No one put a wrench in our plans. So, yeah. Child, Vivian got her groove on. That's her issue. And I don't know that to be true. But let me say this. Vivian was very busy. I know we were very, very busy. We were busy until the end of the cruise because we had to meet with some people with Carnival. So we were very busy. Now, I don't know what Vivian was doing in her spare time because Vivian and I don't run in a pack like that. So again, that's rumor. And I don't know if that's true or not. But whether it's true or not, it ain't none of my business. I pay my money. I'm having a blast. That's right, baby. Anyway, y'all, it's all good. Hopefully we'll move on to something next week. I didn't know a little cruise that I had planned was going to be so interesting to these people, but I guess it is. And thank you, I guess. I just hope everybody else's cruise work out. I just hope everybody else does well. That's my prayer. I just want everybody to have a good cruise. Since everybody doing them now. Yeah, Hershey, you just a mess starter, Hershey. You just a mess starter. We see you, Hershey. And it don't make no sense, Hershey. Y'all really wanted to go on the cruise. Next time y'all go on the cruise. Next time y'all just go on the cruise. And this is why, again, that we didn't do a whole lot of taping about some things that we actually did, because if you all really wanted to know, you would have been on the cruise. And that's all I can say. Next time, go on the cruise, I guess. Y'all didn't think it was going to happen. It happened. It went off without a problem and a hitch, and we had a great time. Come on the cruise next time. Hey. Hershey, I really don't care. I really don't care. It's over. It's over. The cruise is done. Do you realize that people are home now? Do you realize that we're finished and y'all are still talking about it? And the only reason why is because y'all didn't go. But the people who know went. The people who really know what was going down, baby, they was on the ship. And far as the moles, who cares? Now, I think Demetra Lit All Day is angry at me. First of all, I didn't threaten Demetra Lit All Day or anybody. But Demetra Lit All Day better think about her long-term strategy. You're up here shaming people and putting people's images out. And if they strike your damn page, that's your issue. And I meant what I said. And I don't care how much you yell, holler, scream. You know, it seems like you went from one extreme to another extreme. You done got off the drugs and the alcohol. Now you seem like you just a total jerk. But at the end of the day, you better play your long game straight. Because I did tell those people, if they feel offended or if they feel harassed or bullied, that they should report it. And I'm just being real. Stop doing stuff. Now, if they don't do it, that's their issue. That's their issue if they don't. But I said what I said, and I don't back off of it at all. And you coming over here acting a fool ain't gonna change nothing. Because I was getting ready to drop her. Because what I wasn't gonna do is sit here and argue with a woman on my platform. I mean, I'm just real with that. And I hope her platform is strong, but you can't do that. And if people want to do that, that's their option. Follow YouTube rules and guidelines. Let me say this too. People are always trying to flag my stuff. It never works. It never works. My stuff gets through about 99.9% of the time. Very small percentage that doesn't get approved. So if you're doing what's right, and if you're doing things according to the YouTube guidelines, you shouldn't have any problems at all. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. And that's not a threat. If you value your page, then you need to value what you do on your page. Let me say that again. If you value your page, you should do things that will not take your page down. So obviously you don't value your page if you're playing Russian roulette with it. Yeah, Dimitri Lit all day came over here like child, she was running sometime out some. I heard that was a threat. No, it's not a threat. Not a threat at all. And I told her exactly what I said. And I guess, and then she wanted to get all belligerent. I'm just ignorant, just ignorant, just ignorant. I'm like, what's wrong with you? There are no friends on YouTube, boo. There are no friends on YouTube. Move on, Hershey. Move on. Move on, Hershey. You always have these great afterthoughts. Move right on. But Hershey, you messy. All you wanted to do was see a fight. Now all of a sudden you want to be Sojourner Truth. Child, move on. Walk around, sis. Thank you, Brian. Look, y'all, I'm not upset at anybody. Why am I going to be upset on a vacation that went well? Why am I going to be upset over an event that was well attended? I'm not upset. I find it amusing and I find it quite flattering that people spent so much time focused on the cruise. I think it's flattering. You know, I just don't have too much to say about it. I just think it's funny. You know, it is what it is, but it's over with. The cruise is over. It's done. We said our goodbyes. Everybody has their mementos. Now I am gonna look at these thumbnails, and because baby, we was dressed and everybody was nice. Everybody smelled good, looked good. We didn't have any incident of stankiness. No stankiness on the ship. Everybody smelled good. People took showers and stuff. Baby, it was nice. It was real nice. It was real nice. It was real nice. Baby, I don't have, look, these content creators are going to say whatever they want to. It doesn't matter. You know, me and Vivian is 3 for 0, baby. We haven't lost one yet. Not one yet. And then people are so concerned with what we made financially. Okay. And your point is, and are you mad? I'm trying to, are you mad? And the reason why a lot of people are mad is because we didn't disclose a lot of things and people felt like we should have disclosed things. We don't have to disclose anything. This is why we tell people, if you want to know, come for yourself. Come see for yourself. So that's it. Now, I don't know what's going on with Sean Bradley. God bless his heart. God bless his crew. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and trash the cruise. The cruise was good. I can't speak for what Sean went through. I don't know Sean's experience. Sean was not in my group. I really can't speak to that. I really can't speak to that. All I can do is speak to what we did, and we did some awesome things. We had private rooms, baby. We had private rooms. Yes, we did. We had a cocktail party that everybody wasn't invited to. Okay, we had that. And not one group out of the beef sect was there except us. So we did what we had to do. We didn't need to play spades. You know why we didn't need to play spades? Because it was a whole damn casino. The banner couldn't be, look, y'all talking about the banner, child, it was indoor. We had to move the thing indoor. But I tell you what, nobody felt cheated. Nobody came to me and said, oh, we want our money back. Oh, because we had a time. But guess what? When you don't go, you don't know. And a lot of you all didn't go. And then some people were not invited to the other situations. Now, I would have let folk in, but it one situation was invitation only. And if you didn't get an invite, you couldn't come. So Vivian is right. I couldn't do anything about that. You had to get an invitation. And that's it. But child, I'm not upset. I'm not angry. I'm good. I'm good, y'all. And I'm not lying. I am. It was fun. So it was success. Hopefully by next week we can be off the cruise And on to other things. Hopefully somebody do something goofy in the beef sector so we can talk about it, because it seems like the cruise people are obsessed with it, and now they're upset. And that's the really funny part about it. They wanted it to fail. It did. So now, since it went so well, our job is to try to bring doubt or to paint a picture that I wasn't accessible and that the cruise wasn't. But baby, you can't do it. It's all good. It's all good. Now, we weren't as lit as Tracy, but we had a good time. And notice, Tracy ain't saying nothing. I ain't saying that. It's the people who really didn't have a good time that's really going, I guess they didn't have a good time. Child, people was sitting down looking like the whole deacon board, and we was up there going to events. Child, nobody had time to be sitting up there looking at people and staring at people and taping people. And why am I going to come to a cruise to tape people? That's crazy. Now, I did take that lady who was getting arrested with that bonnet on. Word on the curb is she had a warrant, child. That's what happened. Child, they was taking her out in handcuffs. They was taking a few people out of handcuffs. They had little warrants. So, word to the wise, if you got a warrant, don't go on a cruise. That's right, baby. We seized the moment. We had a good time. Then the people tried to say that, I know, ain't that something? But then the children tried to say that I didn't get off the ship. Yes, I did. Now, y'all got to realize that Jay Wilson is an early riser. Y'all see me walking and doing my exercise early in the morning because I'm an early riser. So I got up, did my exercise, did the sunrise video. It was beautiful. That's what I did, right? So I get up early in the morning and do that. So I went to the Bahamas. I got to the Bahamas, went to the shops, and then, like I said, did the carriage ride. I did the carriage ride with Demita and Andrea. And it's really funny because we got a picture of that. Me, Andrea, and Demita, we were in front of the horse and we took pictures. Now, I had to school Andrea and Demita because that boy was going to take a picture. I said, no, ma'am. Don't let that man touch your camera. Don't let him touch your stuff because he's going to want some money. And she said, well, you going to charge, she said, for a small fee for a tip. I said, good, you better not. See, y'all need people with y'all. Okay, so I had to tell Andrea and Demita, no, don't get that man your camera because baby, they gonna want some money. They don't do nothing for free in the Bahamas. They don't. If they take a picture of you, they want money for taking the picture. Okay, don't get it twisted now. So me, Demita and Andrea actually did the carriage ride around the downtown Bahamas area. So I was in the Bahamas, but then I went back to the room. I went back to the room, got a little rest because I knew it was going to be busy going back. And so that's what I did. But I went on shore. I sure did. Now, did I want to go to Junkanoo Beach? No, I've already been there. I've already been to the Bahamas. I know what the Bahamas look like. I know what Nassau look like. I've been all over that island. So I'm good. But child, people even had it. And then somebody told me that people was wondering, did I get off the ship? And I was very elusive. And that's one thing I can be. Yeah. So I was getting ready to head back to the ship. I saw Andrea and Demita, and they wanted me to come on the ride because they weren't too sure. There's a lot of men, and they wanted somebody to be with them to be safe for safety reasons. And I went with them. And they took care of my carriage ride. Now, I could have paid, but, it was a favor to them, and they felt like they should have, and I appreciate it, and I thanked them, and I went along my way, and they went along their way, and we had a good time. That's it. That's all. So I did go to the Bahamas. Well, I don't care. I went, and I had a great time. So, yeah. Yeah, we had a good time. So I'm not going to talk bad about the trip because there's nothing really bad to talk about. The only thing, like I said, was the communication at the beginning because a lot of people did not get on the hub. But once we figured that out, we were good. That's the only thing I would do different. Thank you. I want to thank the ushers for holding it down. We had Dr. LaShawna Bruce Brown. We had Simply Pink and Green, Game Tight, Uncle Claude, Victoria. Ebony 757 was not with us, honey. She was on the cruise, so she was not on duty. She was actually on the cruise. Reasoning is Key, Ron P, Shawnee, Sabrina T. Baby, we had a great time. We had a great time. Yes, and not let me not forget Rodney. Let me not forget Rodney. So anyway, y'all, I'm good. And I know we talking about the cruise, but hopefully we can get past it, because no matter how you try to frame it, it was great. And I'm not gonna downplay the cruise, baby. It was great. We had a great time. Tracy had a great time. Now I don't know what kind of time Sean had, because we didn't speak. We spoke once, and that's it. Yeah, and we went on. But I don't have anything bad to say about his people. The only person that I remember on that cruise really is Johnny Mac and the guy named Marcus. I think that's his name. The ladies are a really big blur. I can't remember. Yeah, but I know he had a few people with him. And then yeah, and let me say this too, for the people, I guess, who say that I invited people to the cocktail hour to inflate my numbers. I couldn't. If they didn't have an invitation, they couldn't come in. That's the bottom line. So even though I was trying to invite people, I thought they would be able to come in, but so Carnival said we ain't giving free liquor away to anybody. And I didn't have to inflate the numbers, honey. The manifest told the story. It was good. And me and Vivian are happy. And I want to give a shout out to Vivian. Vivian did that thing. Vivian, y'all, let me tell y'all what happened. Last night it was raining, I believe, and the connection on the internet went out. So I didn't hang up on y'all. I just want y'all to know that the internet went out. So I just wanted to be clear on that, because I don't want nobody to be mad at me. The internet went out. But let me say this. Vivian did an excellent job. Vivian, she deserves her props. And trust me, Vivian has been taken care of, honey. Vivian has been taken care of. I want to thank all the people who put a card in my hand. Baby, let me tell y'all something now. This lady knows me so well. Honey, Jamaican girl, child, she had a card with no writing in it and money, honey. I'm like, okay, honey, it was just money, honey. It was just money. Honey, it was just money. It was just money. Child, I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. Now, y'all, I'm perfectly fine. My car has safety features, so I'm braking already, child. And my car gonna make sure it brakes for me, child. I got that, these balls don't be playing. But I am very safe in my car. My eyes are on the road. I'm just talking. I ain't reading or coming, because I know people like, ooh, I heard that brake thing go out, because I know how y'all can be. So, but anyway, child, she just put the money. I opened the card up and I was getting ready to read the card. Child, it was just money, honey. I want to thank Rainbow. Y'all, it was about 10 people who put a card in my hand. Okay, and I appreciate that, because we didn't come for no offering. We didn't come for none of that. But I read like Rainbow. Oh my God, Rainbow, that card and what you put in it was awesome. I want to thank my California couple. You know who you are. My lady who had her electric mobility device all the way from California, her and her husband. Child, I appreciate y'all. You hear me? Y'all did that thing. And they blessed me. Not only did they bless me, they blessed my companion. And when people were thinking about me, they were thinking about my companion. And I appreciate that. So I appreciate that, you all. They were thinking about my companion as well. So they were not only thinking about me, but they were thinking about my companion. And we thank you all. And hopefully we can get beyond the cruise, but I really got to talk about the good things. It was good. We ate dinner. We laughed at the dinner table. Breezy, Breezy, her beautiful tail. Breezy, honey, your daughter, child. Breezy daughter, call me, Breezy daughter, call me, Breezy daughter. Come on. Breezy brought her family. They were sweet. Honey, Breezy had this outfit, honey. She had on this old nasty piece of Karen Clark sheer at the Koji convention outfit on, and she had that old nasty piece of Karen Clark cape like she getting ready to sing. There is a bomb in Gilead. Baby, she was giving me Kojic magic, honey. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, who that? That Karen Clark? Baby, because she had on that no nasty piece of cake. I'm like, you better go. You better go. So, honey, it was fashion. She was doing that thing. Honey, yes. Yes, people brought their partners, everything. It was good. Baby, but I can't tell you nothing bad. Now, was the Carnival Cruise a little ratchet? Hell yeah, but honey, it was the ratchet that made it fun. Let me tell you something. It was more going on the Carnival Cruise than the beef sector stuff. Honey, if it wasn't a brotherhood, it was that drunk aunt falling in the pool. Drunk aunt not only fell in the pool, but she came to the romper party, honey, and she shook her thing. Honey, drunk aunt was everywhere. Drunk aunt was at the karaoke, grinding on the man. Honey, drunk aunt was the drunk aunt. Baby, we done seen so much. We had a good time. Carnival itself, the whole cruise was something to talk about. Had a good time. Well, Hershey, I don't know. I wasn't looking in the man's mouth. Do y'all not understand that? Let me say this. Do you all not understand that Sean Bradley was not even a factor to us? Do y'all don't understand that? We barely saw him. We barely saw him. And I'm not trying to be shady, but we barely saw him. We were not obsessed with him. We went on with our cruise. Now, truth be told, I saw Tracy more than Sean because Tracy and I did stuff together. Tracy came to the only thing I couldn't do is see Tracy judge the 50 men because I think I was asleep. And then I apologized to Tracy for not being able to do that. But Tracy and I met up. MUI ate at the midnight buffet. We were chilling a little bit. So I saw Tracy more than them. And then I had to wait for Tracy because Tracy had a gift. So I wanted to make sure she got her gift. And so I saw Tracy more than anybody. And I saw MU more than Tracy. So, you know, that's how it went. But I have no problem. You know, I think people, now let me say this. I think people wanted us, I guess. I don't know. Y'all help me out. This is just a guess. I'm not saying that this is scientific. This is a guess. I guess people wanted us to talk to them or act like we were very interested. I guess that's what it was. Our people were nice. They were respectful of everyone. But we weren't running behind folk. We had our own thing going on. Miss Ebony 757 said, I saw Sean Bradley passing in twice. I wasn't checking him. That's the whole thing, Ebony. And I think people thought that he ruined the cruise, but he didn't. I mean, he just came. Do y'all not know that Carnival is for anybody who book? So I'm not gonna get mad at somebody who booked. The winner is Carnival. They had a full cruise. Now I will say this again. It is one thing to manage 8 or 7 people. It's another thing to have to manage 40. And you can hear people say that we were focused on. No one said that I felt lonely or out of the box. Everybody found a little group, but me and Vivian made it a point to walk around, and it was just good. And I'm not here to justify. I'm not here. It was good. And I just encourage all of these content creators again, do it. If you can do it better, do it. Trust me. And if you have a successful cruise, I'm gonna applaud it. At least you made an attempt. I can't even deal with people who are not even making an attempt. And that's the thing. I can't get mad, but I gotta realize, and you all have to realize that you know, the people who were more important, the people who were most important, they enjoyed the cruise. It wasn't about the YouTube family. It was about the people who came and showed up for the cruise. That's what this was about. And I'm glad that they had a good time. And far as what you all got, I mean, I'm glad you got it, but it was we had a good time, and it was for the people who actually showed up. So I want to give those people a shout out. They showed up. We had a good time. No incidents. Nobody. Everybody came home. We didn't have anybody missing. I mean, people was talking about storms and burning candles and hurricanes and the man who was missing, and child, that man didn't want to get arrested because we saw them people getting arrested, child. So again, it was good. Hey, Shaya, I just needed an answer. I got my answer, and I can move on. People trying to act like I'm upset and angry and I was bothered. Child, the people on the cruise know I wasn't bothered. But if y'all want to run with it, child, y'all can run with it. But look, I guess the cruise will be in the forefront for a while. And it is what it is. Let people say what they want to say. People count our money. People talking about how much money we made. I didn't see you at our meeting with Carnival. It was me and Vivian who sat down at the meeting with Carnival. Not you all, honey, but people guessing how much we made, and now they're mad because people actually showed up. So I'm like, what do y'all want? People not to show up? See, that would have been the real tragedy. The tragedy is if we would have gone on the cruise and nobody showed up. That would have been. And I'm sorry, I don't have that testimony. I don't have that story to give you. I don't have that story to give you. Um, when I was on the ship, I sat in the back by the pool. People were coming up to me. Child, the people were there. And I just don't have that story. Yes, I was in the library. It was a great location. People came to the library. The library didn't have locks on the doors. You know, you can all you scavenger hunt, and that's it. And Melinda, I believe, and her spouse won the scavenger hunt. And so, yes. Yes, honey, Nurse Cedric has been a blessing. Hmm. And you all, why should I get, let me say this, baby, I'm going to say this again. Tracy is the queen of the conquest. Honey, Tracy is the queen of the Bahama Mamas. I know that Tracy came on the cruise to be an antagonist. I know that that's what it started out as. But honey, Tracy came and did her thing. And I believe this is why maybe some other person may wanted to come. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I don't know the mind behind these people and why they do what they do. But honey, Tracy was in her own world, in her own lane. Tracy was nice enough to talk to the people. Tracy was nice enough to come in and really just say, hey, Tracy was great. And I am glad that Tracy had a great time. I was happy to see Tracy happy. I have never seen that comedic side of Tracy before. Honey, Tracy was comedic gold. When I tell you, she said she was laying on that sidewalk, and honey, she said, I'm just laying here. Child, I had a whole fallout. And people were trying to say she embarrassed herself, but no, honey, Tracy was having a fun. Honey, it was girls' night out, okay? And Tracy was having a good time. And I was glad that Tracy was having a good time. And Tracy was not worried about who was on the ship and stuff. And I know people trying to say that about me. Honey, you got what you got. Whatever you saw, that's what you got. And so, MU, all of those people, we just had a great time. And nobody was sitting around observing people and stuff. No, we were too busy doing things. And yeah, it was good. So Vivian, honey, they said you was hunching in your room. They said somebody banged your back out on the balcony. And I said, well, honey, Vivian is a grown woman, honey. And I said, first of all, Vivian, you was a lesbian. Now you ain't a lesbian. Then they tried to paint you as undesirable. They tried to say Vivian had a mustache, honey. But now you the slut of the cruise. I'm telling, which one is it gonna be? Okay, I mean, she undesirable one minute, she a slut the next minute, she a lesbian the next minute, honey. What is she gonna be? What is she gonna be, honey? Now, let me say this though. Vivian was busy. But if Vivian got her little groove on between the thing, that's her business. I ain't pay for Vivian room, Vivian, a whole grown woman. But I don't know that to be true. I didn't see it. I wasn't there. And all I can say is what I can say. That's it. Hey, MB girl. Hey, hey, boo. Now, honey, this was class personified here. Ooh, her and her husband were just, ooh, baby, we had some classy couples. And I mean, it was great. It was great. And again, it was great. And if you want me to say it's bad, I can't. I can't. The only thing I can say that was bad is the communication at the beginning. And I'm very upfront and honest with that. Carnival is what it was. We saw ratchetness for days, but honey, the ratchetness kind of made it like beef sector-ish. And again, this was a lot of people's first cruise. So I think Carnival is a good introductory cruise. And I think as we go along, we're going to see more things happen. Oh, y'all, if y'all come to San Antonio, we got to get together. We definitely got to get together. We definitely got to get together if you come to San Antonio. So look, y'all, I am heading on out. I can't say nothing bad about the cruise. I mean, it was good. I'm sorry it wasn't like what y'all thought it was going to be. But the people who went liked it. And that's all that matters. It doesn't matter if y'all liked it or not because y'all didn't go. So anyway, MB girl, you are phenomenal. You are phenomenal. I mean, yeah. And honey, these women had nice looking husbands, honey. Honey, they can be pulling. I don't know what y'all pulling, but baby, they got nice husbands who take care of them and keep them dressed nice and calm and cool. Honey, they got nice husbands. Praise the Lord. We'll have a lot to say today too, but let me say this again. I'm going to end it with this. The cruise was successful. No one thwarted anything. Nobody even stole any thunder. You know why? Because everybody enjoyed the cruise. And we were great. And we didn't have a problem sharing the ship. We did do. And the beautiful part is some people who really know what YouTube is about, and they really understand the entertainment element of YouTube. For those people who take this thing so seriously and allow people to get you out of your comfort zone and allow the people get you upset, you need to get checked. Something is not healthy. Something is not right. And that's all I'm going to say. Y'all have a good day. I'll be back for lunch. Peace and love.